Hey, Chloe here, and welcome back. We've shown you what our home is like in its current state in 2021, and if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and check it out, links below. I know it may not look like much, but we've actually done a lot to get to this point. Just that one row of pavers I'm referring to weighed in total over 4,000 pounds, which is the average weight of a car. We now want to take you back over the past couple of years to show you just how we got to this point. So let's go. Okay, so definitely need to fix our gutters. I don't think that's how they're supposed to work. Jeez. But I wanted to show you a few things. It is pouring down rain, and we've got to fix our drains. We have two drains here. One I knew was clogged, and the other is now clogged, it looks like. So it's really, really bad right now because it's actually going against our house and flowing down. Not good. But the main thing I wanted to show you guys is that our storm drain, the easement that is on our property, well, one of the two easements, we have one that is electrical, and this one is the storm drain. Now, this is San Diego. Now look at this. It is flowing like a river down the side of our property. This comes from the neighborhood area up above us. But yeah. I'm gonna go inside now because I'm literally drenched in a short amount of time. Oh, so much work to do, so much work, but we will get there. Whoa, it's bright. Good morning. So, Michael and I are going out in the yard because last couple days we've had a ton of rain, and woke up this morning and one of our trees actually fell. I cut halfway through it because it needed to come down anyways, but I couldn't get all the way through it because it was a super big tree. So we're coming to check it out.
Yeah, and in addition to the tree going, which this will be Chloe's first time seeing this, but we had the suspect retaining walls all along here. You can see the people that lived here before planted stuff way too close, cracked a bunch of concrete. So we need to rip out a bunch of stuff and actually build proper retaining walls so this doesn't happen.
Oh my gosh. There's the tree.
Yep.
I'm hoping it actually fell from where I cut it. I mean, I would assume.
It was dead anyway.
It was very dead.
Okay.
This is an actual apple tree covered in ivy. Unfortunately, we have this whole hillside is covered. I don't know if you can tell right over there. Covered in ivy and just a big mess. I can't even tell. It's kind of crazy. I can't even tell, babe, where it broke off from. I'm assuming it's from where I cut, but it is so covered in ivy. It's just crazy. But I guess it got so heavy it just kind of fell over because of all the rain. But okay, what are you talking about?
There it is.
Oh.
They installed, our yard is a bunch of hodgepodge of different stuff. We have a couple of retaining walls like this.
Yeah.
Which are nice because they slope backwards slightly. They have a little retaining lip on the individual blocks themselves that keep the wall from being pushed forward. You only should do it so high.
And it's been pretty good.
Yep, that's held up fairly nicely. I know we'll continue to do so. We just need to move a lot of stuff around. The problem is right now the money, each one of those blocks is, well, it's a couple bucks. Not too bad, but when you start multiplying by the numbers we need, it gets, there's a comma in the number real quick. So
Oh my gosh, babe.
So they also did cinder block, which you should not do because cinder block just stacked up. Eventually the wall the gravity does what it does. The land wants to go that direction, especially when it rains and it gets real heavy.
Oh my gosh.
And that
look at all
whole
mud.
straight up retaining wall just gave way last night. So that all needs to be fixed.
Oh my
So we need to
gosh.
haul all the cinder blocks.
Good wall,
Yep.
bad wall.
Yeah. Fortunately,
Oh,
it didn't
man.
smash up the orange tree too much.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
So this is be able to repair, but what we can't have happen is this eat away, and then that
Goes. We don't
yeah.
even know how deep that's buried, if at all.
Well, they really didn't follow any guidelines in putting this stuff in, so it's probably not.
What? This isn't a good engineering.
Yeah, you're supposed to, that first bottom row, you're supposed to sink about halfway
engineering.
down so it can grip in, which it is not.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no codes were followed. So we just need to rip out.
And as you can see, I'm just on the level with the orange tree, and you can see how steep our yard gets really quick. I'm at about eye level right now.
Yeah. You can see it's already trying to evaporate off. You can see the steam or little wisps coming off the dirt already. So it's going to be a good workout because every one of those cinder blocks now needs to be taken up all the way, up all those flights of stairs, and then back down.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? Obviously, nothing today.
Yeah.
We have another project we need to work on, and it's muddy. But what are we gonna
So we need
do?
to pull out all those cinder blocks. We need to buy some of those interlocking stones, and then we need to build probably need to dig a drainage ditch. You need groundless soil. We gotta kind of wait till this quarantine thing's over with so we can go ahead and buy all this stuff. But you need to lay a bed of like crushed gravel or whatever.
But okay, so in the meantime, what are we gonna do?
Well, there's nothing to do in the meantime.
Well, do you think that we should pile these up and like?
Leave it so it keeps the mud from slipping down.
Well, right, but I mean, putting it back over the mud that's over here.
No, that won't do anything. It's worse.
Oh man.
We just have to hope it doesn't creep back to that wall and collapse that thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
like,
there's no way to do it now. I mean, we just have to wait and do it properly.
look at that scruff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Quarantine beard and hair.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Longest Michael's ever had.
Yeah. Gonna get longer before this thing is done.
So we're now thinking this wall is possibly the next to go.
Yeah, see.
It's been, both of these walls have been leaning downward. I don't know if they can, yeah, there you can kind of tell. Really sloped, but hopefully it doesn't go right now. Man. So this is why we are doing the home renovation on all of this stuff. Luckily, this one's not too bad. And we didn't,
Well, it's not very high. It's not sloping back yet, but that needs to be replaced because all of that
Oh, yeah.
cinder block on cinder block with nothing holding it.
yes,
Like
definitely.
normally, like rebar or something in it. Or,
Gosh, I know, seriously.
It's
They just like,
hollow.
it's like they stacked them on top and that was it. This, we don't even know how deep this one goes either. There's our house. And Michael. And the wall that crashed. Dang it. Hey guys, I'm gonna just kind of show you what I was working on a day ago, and then what I'm gonna continue working on in the front yard area, just kind of clearing out everything. We've had a lot of rain lately, and so we've had a ton of weeds grow up like massively, and it's just, oh, so annoying. Once we get this yard all finished and done, I'm gonna be so happy. But in the meantime, we gotta stay on top of the weeds. So let me show you what I got going on and what I'm gonna be working on today. I've already weed-eated a good chunk of this yard area. As you can see, it's a mess. And so I'm gonna be tackling the other portion of the yard, which is all of this section over here. I know we have tons of stuff to get into the dump, but since the coronavirus situation, they only take one bin at a time instead of all 5 of them. So we have a big, massive pile up, and hopefully we'll be able to get a burn permit so we can burn all of this sometime soon. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to be tackling this portion of the yard, hopefully get to the end, so we can just kind of clean it up and shorten it back. And that's it. And then I'm also going to be going through this area of our property and cleaning up the weeds. We haven't trimmed back the plants yet, which pretty much a majority of it I think is going to go. Obviously all this rock is going as well, but yeah, so we are just going to keep this as is for the time being, but I will trim up all of these weeds. There's a lizard, and just kind of clean it up so I can easily walk through here and not get really freaked out, because I get very scared and nervous. That's hence why I wear my hunter boots pretty much every time I'm in the yard until we get this all cleaned up.